G'day guys, Dean Silvester here, and we are up in the Northern Territory fishing the iconic barramundi runoff. Here it comes, here it comes. So at the moment what we're doing is sitting at the mouth of a small creek. All this water running down here is what they call black water. It's a little bit clearer. It's from the end of the run out tide, and we're looking for the start of the run in tide. So what we're going to do is, as the run in tide comes, this dirty salty water, we're pushing up this creek, taking all the bait and all the barramundi with it. So we're going to be sitting at the mouth now, waiting for those barramundi and the bait to turn up, and then we're going to essentially follow them in that sort of plug of the transition between the two waters up this creek. Here it comes, here it comes.
Sorry mate, I was going to come back in here. Look at the big notch in the tail.
At the moment what we've done is similar to what we were doing before, but we've moved up the river a little bit more now. So instead of sitting where I guess the main river and this creek meet, majority of our fish have come further up. So now we're sitting here sort of preempting these fish and the bait and everything moving up this river, and we tied ourselves off onto a tree. All we're sort of basically doing is either looking for where the mullet are swimming and trying to swim your lure near the mullet, or with rods like this, like I'll try and pick a little back eddy or a little corner or behind a little bush or something like that, and with Saltie I can easily flick into exactly where I want to cast and get accurate casts in this sort of scenario with where we're sitting. With my bigger rod, I use the bigger plastics and cast sort of down the center, fishing with a bigger bait, and I don't need to be as accurate, but I can cast further and get that bigger bait where I need it. Yep.
It's on the corner.
Yeah. Here comes.
Nice clean salt, eh?
Remember outside the boat, guys?
Yep.
Sweet. Oh.
Nice.
So for all my tight water stuff, like where we are now, like where we're going, shorter accurate casts, even in those smaller creeks where we're trying to get tight into the timber or in those little back eddies and stuff, I've been using the Saltie 701 heavy and just the 150 SLX, and that just allows the smaller plastics and those hard bodies and stuff. I can just underhand, backhand cast that, whatever I need to do. It's real easy just to get this rod casting accurately, and you'll be able to present your lure where you think you need to have it every time. When we're sitting in that main river stuff, main junction stuff, fishing those current lines between the two different colours waters, or the current line with different pressure, you can't always cast with the wind over your back like you want to have. So for that I've been running the X-Pride 172 heavy for those bigger plastics, but then the Corrado DC with the little clicker on the side to adjust that DC control, because the way you set up and position, you can't always allow for the wind behind you. Sometimes it's been right in our face, and if it is, that way you can just get that cast where you need it to be and If the wind blows up in your face a bit more, you can just click that thumb bar up on the side, a couple of more notches, and then you allow for that wind. The wind backs off, just back that control back down a little bit. It's nice and easy, and takes away the pain of risking getting a backlash when you're fishing into the wind like that. Beautiful 103 PB Saltie. Awesome barra, so happy. Let's go, baby.
Head first, straight over here. Awesome.